hit me, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer.
It's Blue. Make sure you like and subscribe and go follow me on Twitch and my other YouTube channel. Those links are down below. Also my Patreon, where I have more content on there that I don't post here.
When it's gonna be repeated, what the fuck, bro? I don't want away from Michael, nigga. Beat it, nigga. Beat it. What? Beat it.
Oh, today I'm going to be reacting to Drake's diss, The Heart Part 6. Oh.
The Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in?
Well, already, I like that it started off with kind of that chorusy sound of where's the proof then? Because Kendrick Lamar in his last diss made a lot of accusations. Like the entire thing was just an accusation, and it was just kind of said in different ways. Not dissing him or complaining, just pointing out that's the main point of his diss was he made a lot of accusations. So him starting this off is a literal response. He didn't really dance around the point. He just responded immediately and said, where's the proof? It's clever that Drake actually is calling this one The Heart Part 6 because Kendrick Lamar probably at some point was going to do Part 6 since he had all of the other ones.
Niggas going to work and selling work, late for work, working late, praying for work, but he on paperwork. That's the culture.
But now if he does, it's kind of tied to this, and this will probably always pop up more, or if anything, even if it doesn't, it will at least pop up right next to Kendrick's. So it's kind of like he stole his idea / his artwork, kind of like, haha, now it's, he either made fun of it or just completely dissed him by stealing it, like stole his idea, stole the thing that he was writing.
As the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in, 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information.
Well, that's embarrassing if that's true. Again, I'm basing all of this off of, I'm not picking sides. I'm not saying, oh my gosh, that's crazy because I believe Kendrick, or oh my gosh, that's crazy because I believe Jake. I'm just basing it off of the response because I'm not going to go and be a private investigator. Basing it off of the response. If that's true, where Drake literally fed him the information that made up Kendrick's entire diss, everything he accused him of is now fabricated or a lie, and it kind of just turns itself in on Kendrick, even if people thought it was crazy or wow, that's so impressive. If this is true, what Drake's saying, it just makes everything that Kendrick said, no matter how great it was, completely invalid.
We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration.
Okay, so when Kendrick had said, even your own circle or your own people aren't loyal to you, it would look silly now that Kendrick may look like he thought he was really clever because he's like slightly telling Jake, hey, I mean, even your own guys aren't loyal to you. Hint, hint, I got information. But Drake at the end of it could have been on top of it like, yeah, you think you're clever, right? And him and the guy who told Kendrick are both laughing, sitting on the couch, being like, he's about to make a song of what I told you to tell him. And like girlfriends just giggling over it or something. Plus, he's also kind of ripping into the point of not only, haha, we fooled him, he's also kind of saying, wow, that's concerning. You weren't even that hard to fool. Like, we told you just crumbs of information, like, yeah, he has a daughter. And Kendrick was so thirsty, so desperate to run to the studio and make a diss that he didn't even ask where. How old is she? What's her name? They were kind of just like, wow, we actually put all of this together because it was pretty, clever, and you didn't even need all of it to be fooled.
Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave?
Okay, every line. He's like, I'm gonna hit all of the points and respond to all of them in the same order. I don't know the behind the scenes of how everybody's responding to this. Again, I only just not got involved, but if Drake is saying, I'm the one who's accusing you of lying, but when I said my accusations or kind of called you out for your stuff, why is no one really correcting me? Whitney didn't say that what I said was not true. Like, your woman didn't come and defend and say that's not true or you shouldn't say that. People are really quiet about what I said to you. So even if it didn't seem like it adds up to what Kendrick said about Drake, it doesn't really matter if what Kendrick said isn't true and what Drake said, nobody's really arguing against.
Why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over to...
He's also accusing him of having not seen his own kids in 6 months, and then on top of that saying that this guy who's accused of being the actual father of his kids, liking pictures of his children on Instagram, I'm assuming. Whereas if he's going to point that out, it makes me think Kendrick's not, and then he's not even seeing them, so he's kind of pushing and insinuating. I think you all even know that he's the father of those kids because he actually likes the pictures of them and you don't even visit them.
My mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with, it's so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive.
That's messy. He's like, I'm literally putting it together. It makes sense. Because of what's happened to you is why you're so obsessed with this topic and you're accusing me of it because you see it everywhere and you're obsessed with that.
Aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage.
Wait, what? Hold on, maybe I heard it wrong. I probably didn't. Let me just not be over dramatic for a second because Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. This is so messy. I walked in thinking, it does. I've reacted to disses before in the past. My channel is actually basically built on rap reactions. It's been a minute, but we can do it again. This is different. Things have changed.
First off, fuck your bitch in the clique you claim. West side when we ride, come equipped with game.
I don't know.
Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment.
Talk about breeding resentment. I would say one line that stood out to me that it didn't really click at all would be if I was doing that with young girls. I promise I had been arrested. I'm way too famous for this stuff that you just suggested. I mean, technically not. Like, so many people clearly get away with it.
Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment. The shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents, but you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioning A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I'll slit your throat with the razor.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I almost want to say finally, but I don't want people to be like, finally, what do you mean? It's like, well, it was a clever line. It wasn't just insult and digging up dirt and making accusations at each other. I thought that A minor line was crazy when I heard it, and then found out later it's also because I clearly got the double entendre, but I guess it was a triple entendre because the song before that was written in A minor. Of course I didn't know that, but clearly striking a chord because of striking a chord and what that meaning means, but A minor because of the accusation that Kendrick is saying to Drake. But then Drake actually responding to that specific line, and he kind of went in on it 3 times over by saying, guys have to be sharp and tell the fans, who was it? You thought you left D flat, D major? So he's making a point and still making it clever, but also responding to that line, which I appreciate because that's really good lyricism.
E major. I slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross hair like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later.
I think that if I have an opinion that's negative or against something, then I'm just kind of, leave it alone unless you almost have something nice to say or something positive about it. And if you didn't like something, then don't comment on it. But another thing that I noticed is the whole bots thing, it almost feels like he's pointing out, not literally you buy bots, but kind of accusing him of, no one really thinks that you're that great. You're kind of buying your spot in the spotlight right now. Like, that's the only reason why you think, or you're acting like people are hyping you up, or you're chasing clout right now. You're not as big as you think you are. You're buying most of the views. But that's really weird because he's clearly not. Like, everyone's reacting to it. Like, it's trending. And I'm not taking that away from Drake. This is a big top, everyone's listening to it, but you can't just say that to Kendrick and act like it's not both of you. You're both really everyone's listening to this. What, you think all the views that people are looking up of your disses are real, and then all the views that people are looking up of Kendrick's aren't? But maybe he doesn't mean literally in just this genre. He's saying, hey, other than right now, me once again making you relevant because you would have to diss me and me respond to you for you to be relevant, outside of this, you buy your views.
May as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records, I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't wanna fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon.
So Jake pointing out, hey, you threatening all these places, if you take down R. Kelly's music, then I'm going to take my music down too. That's you standing up for R. Kelly. What a hypocrite. You're coming after me for the same thing, but it's an accusation. But his was actually pretty proven, and you're kind of standing up for him. You're standing up for him so much, you're saying you'll sacrifice and take down your own music as a threat so these places won't take down R. Kelly's music. I guess it doesn't bother you that much.
Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. And Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer. I promise.
That was yikes. That was yikes. Because when I say I hit you back, it's a lot safer. Hit you back up, clearly again the suggestive part of it, but also the double entendre of when I hit you, it won't be like that. It'll be a lot safer.
I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but it is what it is. You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist.
Wow, you really got your 10 seconds. You really beat a dead horse. You have more albums coming out. You're definitely trending right now. So you did what the purpose was. You served the purpose, which is people, you got the clout out of this. He's also kind of saying, you would be a worthy competitor with me, almost kind of giving him credit, which is deserved. It would be silly if he didn't. but kind of takes away the most important part of the credit, which is, but you're too dumb to even say stuff that would be true. And I'm the source or the reason why you're spreading the false accusations about me. So I have evidence that you just ran with a lie. So you're not really a worthy competitor, because your songs might have been kind of fun, and okay, you're trending now, but nothing you said adds up.
Even exists. And then you go and drop the West Coast one and try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game. Like,
watch me get copyrighted on him just talking. Him saying, I'm glad I could motivate you to like take music seriously again. Yeah, I'm the one who's doing a favor for your fans. You're welcome, Kendrick Lamar fans. He wouldn't even be here. He wouldn't even be passionate about putting out music and be doing this if it wasn't for me motivating him, because he's dissing me and getting clout from it. So you're welcome for being the reason why you're all getting something out of him.
You back to the game, like, you know, but just let me know when we get into the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor, like.
Drake's slightly, kind of on reflection, sound a little bit more the same to me. I don't want to just say monotone. I feel like every Drake person will come after me. I'm not dissing this. I think it's the best way he could probably respond to what was being said, because you kind of just tear it down by saying nothing you said was true. And I'm the one who could fact check you and show and have evidence that we fed you the information. The person who gave you the information can show you the conversations of us basically setting you up. That would be the ultimate thing, probably the only thing that would make it look like Drake won over Kendrick if it's really about a battle of who won, who's winning. Well, if we're going down to accusations and literally there has to be one person who's right and one person who's wrong, that would be the best way. That's the only way that Drake could, I can prove that he just took a lie and ran with it. Would be, oh, that's a little embarrassing, even if people like the song. But yeah, feel free to leave me more information in the comments. Of course, there's going to be a few things that I missed because I don't listen to it's a reaction, and I haven't done reactions to rap in a really long time. As you see, you can't even find them on this channel anymore. So let me know down in the comments nicely if I missed anything, or even your opinions on both of them. If something was missed, something comes out later, feel free, let me know in the comments below. Also, just what you think. Because I do know that some things in here weren't covered. I don't know all the background. I've learned most of it from the disses back and forth. So forgive me if it's like, how do you not know this? And it's like, well, because I'm reacting to it, I don't know. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. Go check out my links where I live stream on Twitch and post more content on Patreon. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.